If you guys are interested in being a member, then click the join button down below to check out the available perks. The first tier is only $1. Thank you to those of you who choose to join. What's up mod squad, welcome to another Division 2 build breakdown video. Before we get into the video, if you're already subscribed to me, then don't forget to smash that like button, as it really helps push our videos into the recommended section, which in turn helps the channel grow. Interaction is a big part of what helps us in YouTube algorithm, and the extra support is very much appreciated. In today's video, I'll showcase my new TU16 Heartbreaker assault rifle build for solo PVE. This is also an insanely good build to run in Heroic Countdown. In my opinion, in TU16.1, the two strongest gear sets are Striker and Heartbreaker. What I believe does make the Heartbreaker gear set better than Strikers is the 4-piece. This 4-piece not only allows you to stack damage, but a considerable amount of bonus armor as well, 50 to 100% in fact. Which, as you can see by the gameplay, is insane when you combine it with something else that pretty much does the same thing as the gear set, that being the Memento backpack. Where the Heartbreaker backpack would offer another 50% bonus armor, the Memento offers 30% plus 50% more damage and 3% armor regen. Let's also not forget the skill efficiency. Also, just in case you didn't know, both the Memento and the Heartbreaker keep their stacks while you fast travel, unless you go to a safe house. In this build, I'm also using the Heartbreaker chest piece, as it allows you to have 100 stacks and gives you more consistent damage. To gain these stacks as fast as possible, I recommend using a shotgun, preferably the ACS-12. This is a pretty basic build to make and offers an insane amount of damage, survivability and utility. Just off one kill alone, you gain 80% bonus armor on kill and 20% weapon damage on kill. This isn't including all the crit damage and crit chance on kill you can stack from both the Vindictive and Finisher talent. At its base, this build has 1.3 million armor, and fully stacked with bonus armor is probably capable of reaching over 3 million. And while your bonus armor is stacking, the 3% armor regen will be replenishing your base armor. So not only do we have burst survivability, but passive healing as well, both types helping in different situations. Today's build will also include the new Bucaro's holster, which I personally believe will become the best in slot item when it comes to holsters, much like the Contractor's gloves and the Foxpro knee pads. This new piece of gear also fits perfectly within this build, as it offers more damage and 10% skill haste, which helps towards the cooldown of your Banshee pulse. This build is not only great for run and gun, but is also insanely good at long range fights as well. To make the most of this build, you'll need an aggressive playstyle to keep both damage and armor stacks active. The more you kill, the stronger you are. This build is perfect for all heroic content, whether that's the control points, bounties, the summit, and again is a great build to run in Heroic Countdown. Now we have spoken a little bit about the build and I'll showcase some of what it's capable of. Let's get into a build breakdown. You want to use the gunner specialization. This is because it really suits the playstyle. It adds a lot of utility to the build and DPS. You have the right throwing grenade, which is going to apply a status effect. This is going to help you proc your Vindictive talent if you don't have your Banshee pulse up. Now, talking about the Banshee pulse, it is a big part of this build, especially if you want to be stacking Vindictive and Finisher together to add all that extra critical hit damage. This is a great skill for close combat, so definitely recommend it for a run and gun build. This specialization also makes it so that every third reload is 50% faster. The armor kit gives you 100% armor back plus 30% bonus armor for 10 seconds. You generate 10% of total ammo capacity every 60 seconds, party members recover 5, so not only are you gaining but your teammates as well. One of my favourite things about the gunner specialization is that the rate of fire is increased by 5% on kill for 5 seconds, so you can just continuously chain kills as it's a run and gun build and keep that extra 5% RPM active. And if you do choose to stop and sit in cover for any reason, you can gain 10% weapon handling while not moving, need to be motionless for 1 second. This is going to help you get those long range kills as well. And that is pretty much it for the specialization, guys. So with that said, let's get into the build breakdown. Right guys, getting into the build breakdown, starting off with a primary weapon, we have the Kingbreaker assault rifle, 137.5k base damage, so it's going to hit hella hard. We have 650 RPM, that's going to get a slight boost thanks to the gunner specialization. That's part of the utility that the gunner offers you. 50 in the magazine. When it comes to attachments, we have 5% crit chance on the scope, we have 5% crit chance on a laser pointer, 5% crit chance on the muzzle, and the magazine gives us the extra 20 rounds. And if you're interested in what skin this is, it is the motherboard skin. Looking at the talent on this, we have perfect flatline, amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies. After 2 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. Moving on to the secondary weapon, and I highly recommend using this to gain those stacks as fast as possible. We have the ACS-12 shotgun, 300 RPM, again gets a boost from the gun specialization after you get a kill. And the talent we're running is Vindictive. Killing an enemy with a status effect applied grants you and your allies within 50 meters 15% crit chance and 15% critical hit damage for 20 seconds. So a nice lengthy buff. When it comes to the attachments, we have 5% weapon handling on the sight and 10% accuracy on the underbarrel. The reason we have these attachments is so we don't do as much damage and we gain more stacks. packs. And for those of you who are interested in what the skin is called, there you go. Moving on to our sidearm, which also plays an important role in this build, we have the named orbit pistol, which gives us the perfect finisher talent. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit chance and 40% critical hit damage. Looking at the attachments, we have 20% reload speed on the drum and 10% accuracy on the sight. Right guys, getting into the gear pieces now, starting off with our Heartbreaker mask, we have 15% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, and then 6% crit chance via a mod. The chest piece we are using for more consistent damage because it gives us 100 stacks. We have 170k armor, 12% critical hit damage, and then 12% critical hit damage via a mod. And as you can see, like I said, the max BPM talent increases stacks from 50 to 100. It's pretty easy to keep the stacks up on this build, so you'll have 100 stacks majority of the time. Moving on to our holster, we have the new named Picaro's holster, which gives us 10% skill haste. That's nice because it's going to apply to our Banshee pulse, help us gain that back a little bit faster. We have 156k armor, 12% critical hit damage, and 15% weapon damage. So essentially, this new holster gives us 2 cores. Moving on to the backpack, we have the Memento, of course, the best piece of gear you want to run for a solo player. 15% weapon damage, 170k armor, 1 skill tier, and 12% critical hit damage via a mod. And then we have the kill confirmed talent. We're going to gain 10% weapon damage, 50% bonus armor, 5% skill efficiency, and then obviously we gain the long-term buffs as well, 30% weapon damage, 3% armor regen, and 30% skill efficiency. And for those of you who do not have the Memento, I'd suggest using a Seska backpack, which gives you 10% critical hit chance. We have 15% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and then 12% critical hit damage via a mod. And then we have the Vigilance talent. Now, what a lot of people don't know is while you have bonus armor active, even while you take damage, Vigilance stays active. So this is a great talent to use with this gear set. Moving on to our Heartbreaker gloves, we have 15% weapon damage and 6% crit chance on those. And finally, when it comes to the knee pads, we have 15% weapon damage and 12% critical hit damage. Moving on to our skills, and of course I'm running the Striker drone to play as a distraction. We have 7.5% duration, 10% health, and then 4.8% damage. Second skill is the Banshee Pulse, of course, my favourite skill in the game, and this is what's going to help us pop the Vindictive talent. And when it comes to the mods on this, we have 15% radius and 15% effect duration. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button to help us reach that 500 like goal. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll reply like I always do. Share this video to help other agents and help this channel grow. We are so close to 40k. And with that said guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Mob Squad.
Go on ahead back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.